Republic is being overthrown right now by a criminal globalist consortium. But America is waking up to the fact. Even if Joe Biden hadn't stole the election, he's ineligible because he and his son are on record being communist Chinese agents. We're going to be crisscrossing the country, awakening the people. We're asking you to come to Washington, D.C. as soon as you can and surround the White House. Because the next week, we're going to declare Biden the winner falsely, despite all the evidence that's come out of total systematic fraud in states like Georgia, states like Pennsylvania, states like Michigan, and others openly stealing this election. This is a multinational consortium of globalists that have already overthrown most nations, now overthrowing the United States. The same group took control of China in 1949 and have used them as an engine of tyranny. And so we're fighting for the existence of our country itself. So many leftists think the communist Chinese are their friends. They think they're there to help them. They think they're going to get all this free stuff. You're not. Selling out America is going to make you poor. It's going to destroy you. The left's already announcing that now that they think Trump's going to lose, they're going to extend the lockdowns, have National Guard at airports, not let you travel, make you take forced inoculations, make you wear masks forever. This is a takeover. This is authoritarianism. This is bondage. This is enslavement. So I want to thank all the InfoWars for keeping us on air. I want to thank you all for continuing to fight hard for the truth. And I want to just tell you that the war has just begun. This is the real start of the battle for the Republic. And the fact that we forced them out in the open to try to take out Trump and have now made them manifest who they really work for and what they've done, and the fact that so much came out on Biden and his son and his brothers, but nothing happened, is really sowing the seeds of their destruction. But that's the good news. The bad news is they know they're in trouble. They're going to come after everybody right now and really try to intimidate Americans. But I believe in you. You believe in me. And their attempted intimidation isn't going to work on us. It's going to cause us to get that much more angry and take action. Just like when Hitler bombed London, he thought it would make the Brits not be for the war. The Brits were against the war until Hitler bombed London. That made them support the war. And so tyrants are making the same mistakes they've made before. And I salute you all and I thank you all. But now information war is the key. Infowars.com, newswars.com, and band.video. Share those links like your life depends on it, because it does.
If all this wasn't enough, in Antrim County, ballots were counted for Democrats that were meant for Republicans, causing a 6,000 vote swing against our candidates. The county clerk came forward and said tabulating software glitched and caused a miscalculation of the votes. Since then, we have now discovered that 47 counties use this same software in the same capacity. Antrim County had to hand count all of the ballots, and these counties that use this software need to closely examine their results for similar discrepancies. The people of Michigan deserve a transparent and open process.
That computer glitch, I'm told that other states, we have not confirmed it yet, we're working on a report, that there might be as many as 30 states that use that software. Now, that's one thing.
Well, here's what I want to say this. Now, Sean, you just said something really important. Really important. If 30 states have used a software that has already proved to be a glitch of 6,000 votes in one balloting area, and now you've got over 30 states using it, lawyers should be, for the campaign, in every one of those jurisdictions demanding the fix and demanding a manual recount. Post-election litigation is important to protect the integrity of the election process, as the president said, and to protect the Constitution, frankly.
We just heard from John Solomon that the FBI indeed is being diligent, is involved, and we all hope he is exactly right. Your thoughts first about the knowledge now that the Justice Department is involved in this review of the election.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that. I think there are any number of things they need to investigate, including the likelihood that 3% of the vote total was changed in the pre-election voting ballots that were collected digitally by using the Hammer program and a software program called Scorecard. That would have amounted to a massive change in the vote that would have gone across the country and explains a lot of what we're seeing. In addition, they ran an algorithm to calculate votes they might need to come up with for Mr. Biden in specific areas. I think that explains what happened in Michigan, where the computer glitch resulted in a change of votes of about 5,500 in favor of President President Trump just in one of 47 districts. All those districts need to be checked for that same, quote, software glitch, end quote, that would change the result in Michigan dramatically. The same thing is happening in other states. We've had hundreds of thousands of ballots mysteriously appear solely for Mr. Biden, which is statistically impossible as a matter of mathematics. It can all be documented. We are putting it into materials that we will file in federal court, and we need to seek relief in multiple states to enjoin the certification of any election results.
I get asked all the time by listeners and by the media, what am I most proud of when it comes to the show? And it's the fact that InfoWars, more than 25 years ago, doing basic research with what the Club of Rome and the CFR and others were actually saying, developed the hypothesis that communist China had been set up to take our jobs and transfer them to China and then make us economically destitute and position us into debt. Well, now China owns the debt. Now China owns Hollywood, all the one-sided trading deals. It turns out our analysis was absolutely dead on. But again, it wasn't that hard. The CFR and others admitted what they were doing, but still, others didn't want to focus on that issue. We did. And you focused on it by supporting us at InfoWars. So when you go to InfoWarsStore.com and get all the great supplements, books, t-shirts, films, water filtration, air filtration, all of it, you're funding the organization that literally helped wake up the world to what's really happening. So that's a big accomplishment for all of you. I want to thank you for your support.